na kwarigane na indenga kiende engi ya umurigeria ndonsi ya sole chinga kichiare ngane reka tuchikanyora mangana itama ya kurwa as chinsemo koleru busaki mena iskwense itu ya Kenya na aria twaire oborito ngamo na ekyombe kya uasu gosekerikia echirek cha University gwateba bunango chaka kirumugiro bene asinge nchuko taikira magani yabo na serikali na asense mendo mo president wense ya Kenya Daktari William Ruto nigo obono abeire kagoteba buna emete emenge ya itandire kerengo aiga asense ya Kenya na chwe erosi gochibao gokonya bukinia uchumi na asense mende chiserikali chichi county chigoteba mwatuli ne chibesa negara tuagure ase section go se asense mo ya kemagendera buna iserikali chichi county ayo amuna yanda mange to baisa ko genda tambe na kwariganirie gara ya tobe tukunyora senchire yo wekera nuri tokubwatera nera kwene kyanga America guchira senchire ya bene rwasechi microphone na boigo chi camera chitu ni gakuru kwanga Robin Siangwe Mr. Speaker Trend Douglas Mongera Oiti obonge bogenda takoene kiwa aiga sense ya Kenya ogo chere Rwanda boigo ogusiria magmas chinsemo aunigo kiabere ke gosekerene aguchia ansaba Kenya komenyera obwoba sense iga aya na mangana abeire kagokwanwa amo no mo president wekiombe kyalo sat of Kenya oyumanyekene buna Faith Odhiambo nigo muswati yo atebire buna serikali gusabanya nyimbo nigo basinyure kubekera abakenya oburende bwiseine egento kiabekira magima abo ase abe nigo no nyina bo president wekiombe kyalo sat of Kenya atebire buna chenero abanyanyimbo kone kyabuna kera omukenya nkonyorari oburende bwiseine karengana nerichiko liense ya Kenya gose constitution ya Kenya una egoteba nigo no nyina bo ebisa byo bwiti nigo byamentekanire mono aiga sense ya Kenya gentokere okogosa okanene.
Seth Nyakio Njeri found dead in a house in Biafra area in Thika, Kiambu. The 24-year-old Christine Nyakio found murdered in a swamp in Ngong after disappearing from her home. Waris Dahab Daud, her daughter and niece, whose mutilated bodies were discovered at Machakos Park and Bahati areas after they had gone missing from Eastleigh, Nairobi. And we also hear today about the Catholic nun who has also been found dead and dumped in a borehole. As we mourn these profound losses, we sincerely extend our deepest condolences to the family and friends of the deceased persons, and we join them in the quest for justice and accountability from the respective security agencies. Article 26 of the Constitution of Kenya guarantees the right to life to every person and further emphasizes the right to life shall not be deprived to the extent authorized by the Constitution only to the extent as authorized by the Constitution or other written law. We note that the recent happenings are an absolute and blatant violation of human rights and the rule of law, and the lost lives have not been accounted for in any appropriate way by the government of the day. We call upon the Director of Public Prosecutions to immediately invoke his powers as donated by Article 157(4) of the Constitution of Kenya and direct the Inspector General of Police to urgently conduct investigations and prosecute the perpetrators of these extrajudicial killings and involuntary deaths, that they be held to account. Further, we call upon the Inspector General of Police and the Director of Criminal Investigations to take the recent wave of horrifying murders seriously and perform their mandate as prescribed under Articles 245 and 247 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, respectively, as the said officers are sworn to serve and protect the public and uphold the rule of law. The Law Society further condemns the demands the Independent Policing Oversight Authority to embrace
President wense ya Kenya Daktari William Ruto litukulia lero ase county area ya Nakuru asensemo ya Girigiri nigo abaga kora aba Kenya nene ogosoka kwa makurutu angechirwe komena isano ase okulende bintu byetanene mwanya bantu muri chingiti cyoro sana singa kiruto alenge ukwana somusangire kano yo nigo abaga gosemya abanyanyimba abo chinchira choko ene kebuna nkulenda bale bintu betanda mwanya bantu anane chingiti choro sana nabo gwetanga kurwaso kugwata maake na gwesaliria elieta ase amangana yobokurume iko ateba buna abanyanyimba abo nigo babwate ichukumu enene yoko kolemere mwaso gwikirano na gukini gwebiro gokorengana n'umukia obo chinga kiche choruto nigo aba kagateba buna emete aiga sense ya Kenya nigera agendere gusime kweri gwikereganga yoko ene kebune bintu betana mwanya bantu bekira ese biroche jinga kichi nigamenta goteba buna aiga sense ya Kenya mete nene ororo ya kiniri gwetani ebirengo yekagire guseganirie kona chwa erushi gwaro rekoro chibao echira konya korosi bintu ibire akinie uchumi yense ya Kenya angana yubego nigasege tuno mwaziri otenete bintu betana mwanya bantu adenduare nabo iko abateneri.
Excellency, extraordinary things happen not because of chance, but because we have extraordinary leadership. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you to this Forest Law Enforcement Academy for this particular passing out parade. Before you are 102 inspectors and 465 foresters, comprising 331 men and 226 women. And therefore, we have met the constitutional threshold of gender equality, balance. Your Excellency, sir, these graduates have undergone successfully and completed a 6 months rigorous paramilitary training, and now they are ready to pick up their responsibilities of forest conservation and protection.
In the last 2 years, Your Excellency, under your leadership, Kenya has earned great recognition as a global leader in promoting environmental sustainability and climate action. This is due to your proactive leadership, your sustained political commitment, and today Kenya has developed very strong policy framework, ambitious reforestation goals, strategic investment in renewable energy, and active participation in international climate diplomacy. Your Excellency, we acknowledged the budgetary and policy support you have given us in the implementation of the 15 billion tree growing campaign program. A very noble, a transformative initiative to address the critical challenges of climate change, water scarcity, land degradation, biodiversity loss, while also at the same time, Your Excellency, creating jobs, improving livelihoods, building resilience of our local communities and the national economy against any climate change and climate vulnerability.
The men and women here, and I want to tell you as a father, that the challenge that our Kenya Forest Service has faced in the past is that of laxity, incompetence, and integrity. I want to ask you, in this very important graduation ceremony, in the presence of your parents and families, do not allow your career to be tainted with integrity issues or laxity or incompetence. I want to ensure and to ask those in the forest product space, those in the timber space, that there is now an opportunity for us to grow our timber industry space. We have already taken steps as government to make sure that the use of locally available forest resources takes precedence over imported products. It is the reason why we have made the conscious decision that furniture must be manufactured locally, and imported furniture will not take precedence over locally manufactured.
Kolengana neira eserikali ya betege kwaliera huna niko baguchia ko ikirania amaganelio yokubamenta emishara nukwigwana na kuri babegete ese bakoragwa amo nomo likyobo Constantine Wesonga nigo abaraya batebire ne serikali yabachecheire mono aso kubabeka mbarabare na ko otereria erioki ribagari kubaikirani ganga yabo yechibesa chirwa bariereteria nigo no nyina abaraya bateba buna nigo bagucha kumugiro bo bene erioko ene kia buna babeire bagwakanwa engeria bune serikali yabetege kubariera eira nigo abateneri abo abateba buna umugirobo bono nigo bere ko guchaka na igo eserikali goika ebege kubaikirania kwenia kwabo onye taibo mugiro yo ochie kogendera na guturonania amasomo aiga sense ya Kenya sababu ya abateneri bonse university kira sense ya Kenya agotiga mirimo wike serikali yabakanini.
If you have given a member 7%, it will show. And we are not dealing with illiterate people. Don't know how to calculate 7% and 4%. So you cannot cheat them. And you want UWASU officials to be part of that manipulation? That one we will not do. I want to tell UWASU members wherever they are, just work today up to midnight. Work today up to midnight. Midnight. With 1 minute. Down your tools.
We must honor the return to work formula. We must honor the recognition agreement that we have. And we are also telling the government that it is time CBS are negotiated in time. When there is delay in negotiation, somebody starts sitting back and saying this figure is too high. If CBS are negotiated and implemented in time, nobody would have a problem, and that's what we are calling for. We cannot be at the end tail of our CBA and we are still being taken down.
Ase ekaunti ya Kisii ya Nyamira mune chinse mu chinde chibebekaine nigo obulendi obutindi bwenekiwa ase chisukuru echo aborokibwa milioni ya mochinu gutaisato asa matemwa ya KEPSA nigo baikaransa litemwelio ase omuno bwesabu nabo igo bakora egesongo chingaki barenge gokora amatemwa yo nigo abateneri bechinsemo auchia esekta ya masomo bayenekebuna amatemwa inigacha kabuya chinsemo nonya nabo muwaziri otenete chisembe igasense ya Kenya Julius Migosio gamba iko abaka batabune serikali ngere maiso kumureka ase obuyibiri bonde bonso amatemu nabali barachiko tabanania amatemu ayo ase boigochi abateneri bechi ministry echocha amatemu nabono murikyo gotamba se wizare yechiseme pserio sang niko boigo abaka batabuna igo serikali egocha kwaene kebuna amatemu yabereka gokoreka senjira engena gwetanga kurwaso obuyibiri bonse asa buri batego baene kebuna kwetanga bari kurwase bisa bingabune ebyo kongainwa ase abarokiwa turabwatiro batiro kurwase chinsemo ni chikaunti buna rwabarugwikirana.
Already, the hotspot areas have been mapped. We are ready to undertake these examinations, including areas that have had skirmishes like in Tana River. We managed to make arrangements for the students who are from the affected schools to be hosted in security camps like the GSU camp for them to be able to undertake the examination. So no student is going to be left behind.
Not have anybody this time around in terms of our security colleagues being in a classroom for KEPSA. It will purely be the teacher and the pupils.
Day was day one of KEPSA examination, starting day one, and I was so privileged and also happy to be involved with the whole team that was overseeing the whole exercise, the sub-county directors, the quality assurance directors, and the chairman, all of them, the team, and also the security team. Day one has been a very good day and success, and we wish all the candidates from Laikipia East and the whole county, Laikipia County, as they start the exams, and also Kenyan at large. At Laikipia East, we are able to learn to oversee distribution of 44 centers, exam to 44 centers, and also a total of 2672 students that will be sitting for this year exam. Wishing them all the best, happy success.
Security imepangwa kwa KEPSA ni security wale ambao wana escort mitihani ndio wanaenda na mitihani. Katika assessment hatuna shida mingi yenye inahitaji security. Ni wale ambao peke yake wanatoa mitihani katika containers na wana escort kwenda kwa mashule.
Otherwise, we wish our candidates the best of luck as they continue with the exams, and we also ask our members of public to help us deliver exams in a more credible way. For we have the exams that we are having today is an exercise that is assessing our students' ability.
Prepared to conduct this exam, so we are prepared in terms of giving exams without any hiccups.
We have properly deployed.
Kiombe kianata kirigetenere n'abarimu nigo kiabire kebatebaguna ibituo byo gukorerwa amatemwa nigo bigwenerete komentwa aiga sense ya Kenya korenga n'umubaro uria ore ororo as chinga kichiga nigo abatenereria abo batebiruna nigo aborokia bange bagoitinya na asibirasi eli goikaransa gokora amatemwa abo egento ande yake gekwirira anonya n'ebintu bitane mwanya bantu gusarika na sense mende aborokia bukonyora nonya na marwire asibaganirie chinseme cyo komentwa eri okoruribaga matemwa yo korekana asinchira yo bwitongo libaga lyo goitinyania abana roboti uru asinchira yo wimi.
Yaani wanafunzi waende mbali wakati wanafanya mtihani. Center iwe na watoto 15. Saa hizi wanasema watoto 30 wanatakikana wawe to make a center. Sasa hiyo ndio ombi tunaomba Wizara ya Elimu kwamba tusaidiane ili tuwe na center na watoto 15. Tuache ile ya 30. Na kitu kingine, sisi tutatoa wapi watoto? Tutatoa wapi? Na wazazi wanasaa watoto, lakini sasa inatakana ili watoto wakuwe wengi. Serikali inataka ukisaa watoto 4 na zaidi unalipwa na serikali. Otherwise wala ambao can we have them in that center wafanye mtihani? And then ile containers ambayo tunayo. Containers nataka tushukuru na tuombe pia containers bado zikuwe karibu. Distance ikuwe kidogo.
Ili kwa azimio ono ni gobwa beribo kugikeria serikali ya Kenya kwanza asikeri bagatebabuna niko bagenderete guitinyinia abakenya semichando okuburwa nabo igogo taisanekirwa kwa ebinto amuno bokurumio bonge bagendete kwenekirwa bakuragwa na Karunsu Musyoka nabo iga baraibande buna umuriki wekiombe igoseki amakia ODM Edwins Funa barayabwo niko babiri bagatebabuna serikali ya Kenya kwanza niko yabire gekuriye cinchira cyuko igora imenganyi yobokurumi aiga sense ya Kenya niko bamereirie umuroberio bwokobetererwa we company ya Adani wecha iga sense ya Kenya guteneke gwanda gicindege nabo igoko bwatuka cinguru cy'umuriro niko nonye nabo abarayabwo igo babiri bakugikeria okomentwa kwe miaka kurwa emiaka 5 y'oburai nabo igo komento gwike emiaka 5 nebere igo abarayabo bamugikeirie mo senator we county area ya Western Gishu manyekere una Samson Chiragai asoko gendera kweni gotora n'ibirengere by'abakenya soko mente miaka iyo igabiri gakugikirirwa mu nagatebabuna umuswado iyo omucheni wika sebunge yo bawichiko yotineransi.
Hatuwezi. Huo ni urithi wa Kenya. Tena jina leo ndio Kenyatta ndio mwanzilishi wa taifa la Kenya. Inawezekanaje ipeanwe tu kiholela? Kwa hivyo wale wanapiga nchi kamunara hatutakubali.
Wao tena sasa wanasema wataonyesha Gachagua dust. Sasa niwaambie wenzangu mnaosherekea, akiwemo ndugu yangu Weta, akiwemo ndugu yangu Kindiki, wale mnasema mtaonyesha dust, wajue kwamba dust is constant. Asante.
We do not support any proposals to amend our constitution to extend any elected leader's term in office, because we are believers in democracy. Democracy dictates that a country must have regular and scheduled elections. So any person who comes up with a proposal to extend that term is essentially going against everything that we believe in as a political party. I want to assure members of the public that this is one of those bills that was brought for nuisance value. I think Senator Cherargei has had his 15 minutes of fame, and now it is time for us to sober up. There is nobody in the Senate that I know that supports that particular bill. And the fact that we have extended so much public resources, even at the Senate, conducting public hearings for a bill that we know for a fact as the leadership in the House that it has no support is what has led some of us in the Senate Business Committee to propose amendments to our standing orders, so that if somebody is going to bring a proposal to amend a constitution that requires 2/3 in the Senate and the National Assembly, they must attach signatures of those of that 2/3 of the members of the House. So you must have 45 people supporting your bill in the Senate, and you must have 233, is it, for the National Assembly for you to even bring that bill, because it is a waste of time. Everybody knows it has been brought for nuisance value. It has no support anywhere. It is just people chasing clout, and in the Senate it has no support at all. I would be very surprised if that bill even receives more than one vote, other than Senator Cherargei's own vote.
Chichi County bonoligo chigenderete kwe murunganiria serikali yanene ase ogotabwatoka chibesa echichiko bakonya gwikereneria obukoreri bwabo gwe serikali Chichi County igo aba raia bose abagabana na wasichi county babiri bagateba buna ekiganche kiriekanegya serikali gose treasury igo kyabere ige kubaunereria serikali nigo yatebetenga chibese bwanate kubwatokera serikali Chichi County ne bilioni chimesi tone 50 tokulende kerenge kikerense ekyo abagabana bagateba nigo bwanate kwa bilioni chimienye Kalengana no mugabana bwe county area ya Kakamega Ferdinand Barasa igo batebirenga basinyure gwikerania amagendero yobokoreri we serikali Chichi County asingenjo yokoburwa chibesa chisaine elyo kogendereria emirimo una ogwakana chibesa bakori emirimo amona magendero ande aliyaboneta gwikiraniwa as chiserikali Chichi County buno boroisi we chipara chinyagitari amo ne chisukuru.
Nachukua fursa hii kuambia waziri wetu wa fedha serikali kuu CPA John Mbadi kuhakikisha ya kwamba pesa ambazo kaunti zinadai ni shilingi bilioni 60, pesa za mwezi wa Septemba na mwezi wa Oktoba. Tunahitaji hizo pesa ili kufanikisha maendeleo, na pia nachukua fursa hii kuwatambua senators wetu wote. Hivi sasa tuko na stalemate ya mambo ya mgao wa pesa, Division of Revenue Allocation Bill ya 2024, ambao hivi sasa tunaelekea mediation, na senators wetu ambao tunaounga mkono wameshikilia kwamba the deserved amount ya counties is 400 billion, na pia wamepinga vikali kupunguzwa pesa za barabara ambazo ziko katika conditional grants, na pia pesa ambazo zitafanikisha ujenzi wa industrial parks.
Ukienda sehemu zingine, enda kule Kikuyu, walikuwa wameka kwa budget 1.2 billion one constituency ya mabarabara. Ukuja hapa Likuyani zero. Ukienda Lugari zero. Hatuwezi endelea hivyo kama nchi. Na ni wakati kama viongozi na pia wananchi tuamue kwa kauli moja kwamba mgao wa serikali kuu lazima ifike katika kila kona ya nchi hii. Na njia moja ya
kufanya kutigana kurwa asa mangana yo twaberto koletera tuirane sebiru bichi gosori na abagosoria aguchakira asikimano gya siri ne ukumanya egosori yanenge yokogokya eyo yabetege kuigura chinkoro chia matiotereria nigo etimu ya Inter Milan na Juventus chia veterane tieko nyonsa ne chigurinye asinye asigeti Inter Milan akuirira egosori yo kolenta obwansu obonge rabuna egosori yare.
Into Thuram, it's a penalty. Marcus Thuram coming to give Inter the lead in the derby d'Italia. Zielinski, the new signing. That's to McKennie and Vlahovic. A wonderful assist. Oh, it's a Tim Weah. The Americans on the score sheet. And Juve in 10 minutes. An absolutely wonderful strike. Penalty. Dumfries taken down. In this derby, here's Zielinski, and Di Gregorio gets the right way, but he can't save. Zielinski ice cold on freeze, and it's found its way to the corner. Yes! What a way to score your Juventus from 2 goals behind get a brace for the 19-year-old.
Nakurwa asekemeno kya abongereza timu ya Chelsea imaikana te Blues asegetiga Stamford Bridge iko yabetege ko yimateranse Newcastle United echigori ibere ase eyemo na ako kendia oburwire Obo minyoka obo andi yake bwari guchakoretwa mo ne timu iyo igosuri iyo irigeri
Jackson. Absolutely brilliant by Chelsea. Palmer the architect. Isak. Well, it may not be the most beautiful goal he's scored. And we all know what happens next. Irresistible and seemingly unstoppable. Everything this boy touches.
Na engoyo ende ku Bongereza iyo yakagire komesia chinsase timu ya Arsenal asegetigia Fly Emirates yabeteretiwe kogenda makalichi go libere asibere amo ne timu elia ya Liverpool.
It got its flick, it got its touch from Virgil van Dijk, right on the line, and Liverpool are level. A captain wings it in, Arsenal have the lead! Mikel Merino tiptoed round the back. Get me that set piece, coach. That's Salah, and that is 2-2. Oh, his passing was wayward, but not anymore.
Na boigo kubwatikana nego soliende yarenge gati ya West Ham amuna Manchester United chinyundo nigo chiabete chigo kongonte bire cha Beyonce pibiga kwa chinga timu ya West Ham United ya yasaborete Manchester United chigo libere ACAM.
Unbundled in by Crescencio Somerville. His first West Ham United goal. See? It's been headed in by Casemiro. Manchester United level. It's that right shin, isn't it? It's the verdict. West Ham United get the penalty. This is going to be a penalty. Who's going to keep their nerve? It's going. Controversy and drama at the London Stadium.
Kubwatikana no gokora bobe bono okogwe timu iyo ya Manchester United asichigosoli chiabo chonsi pi asumusimu yiga chigosoli kianda nigo bono omokocha we timu ya Manchester United yumanyekaine buna Erik ten Hag nigo abutirwe emeremo ribaga yaye nigo rirwe amo na Ruud van Nistelrooy oyo ogochia koba omumanager intenenera kuikaba munyorero mokocha buya we timu ya Manchester United elio ogochia kwaneke gosembarwe asemenyororo ye namba ya 14 agoikaboniga asumusimamo bwe ligi ya Bongereza murigereria goikiraga bo no togochia gokorera mangana amaya kurwa ase erubichi gosoli na aliande atekire chinse chiga ande onsi ase origeretie television ya ogwanchete Amazing Voice of Victory oyo orenge kwaene kyabuna chibicha amariogi abereka gogochira byase television yao ande onsi asori gakurukwanga Robinson Siangwe goste Mr Speaker enche oyo kaletrama angana yigani gonkuru kwa Douglas Mongera na koniri oboligereri obuya na anene kere togendera nayo aya siasa na alianga magega ye ekegambiro gokana buna tikeria kumurusiria osekurusia bana chibi ne batato okogendera gategere kina kya Gashagwa bono na inde Gashagwa niga chira se koti ya appeal eliyo chia koligia gosena nyore oboene bwaye kurwa asibigambiro murigeria ayamuna anda mange karatunya ko yabwate na ko yarose nto batoko kumenye goto baise kogenda tambe gendera gategere mirubende tigarite ase chingaki echiga